This video is going to show you how you can create a listing for a trade via the mobile app. You can also do this via the web app too. If you're wanting to share your trade privately with another buyer or a group of specific buyers, then you must add these contact details via the web app under the trading icon under lists. Once you've got them added in as a contact, you can create the trade from the mobile app if you wish. First of all, we need to get your animals into a listing. To do this, head over to the My Animals icon. The easiest way to get your animals into a trade is if you group your animals before into animals in which you would like to sell through a trade. So for example, if I go to the Groups tab, I can select on a group in which I'd like to set the trade up for. So for example, 2021 calves. And from here I can create a trade from this page. So the next thing you need to do is to select the pencil icon in the blue circle. And you can select all of the animals, or you can just select a few animals without the group. I'm going to select all, so that ticks all the animals within that group. Next we're going to select Manage, and then the top option we're going to select Create Listing. So then this brings up a table of the animals within that group. So unfortunately, although there's 6 animals within this group, one animal is not eligible to be listed for the trade, as it is important to be able to trade through Breeder that all your animals are BCMS synced. And unfortunately, I've got one animal within this group that is not BCMS synced. I'm going to proceed with the trade with the 5 animals. So select Proceed with Farm 1. This brings us to the Create Listing page. So we need to give our trade a title. So for example, reared calves, grass-fed in-calf heifers for sale, whatever's applicable to your trade. We do need to set a location. So your business unit may only have one location and it will be defaulted to that. Or you may have multiple locations under your one BU. So from the drop down menu you can select your location. However, only one trade can be set up under that location. So if you've got multiple of animals that you want to sell but they're all under different locations, you'll have to set up separate trades under their location. So the animals have transferred, they've come across from the group of 2021 calves, the 5 animals out of the 6, and that information then will travel over to the next farm, the buyer that are going to buy the animals from you. In here you can enter the price per head of the animals, and that will give you a total price. You can also add a photo of your animals, as well as a short description. So as much information you can put down, the better. You'll need to select the TB status, so whether the animals, they may not require a pre-movement test. If they've had a pre-movement test, when must they be moved by? And if they require a pre-movement test, when must they be moved by? So a date is needed. So we've got the option now, if we want to share the trade public with everyone to go on the market so everyone can view it, you can ignore the share privately section, and you can go down and agree the terms and the conditions, and that will become available then for you to create the listing. If you're wanting to share your trade privately, then you would need to share with a distribution list, select that button so the box turns green, and then you can use your drop down lists there. So like I mentioned before, if you are wanting to share your trade privately with one other buyer or a specific group of buyers, you need to add their contact details in before via the web app. So once you've got those in, they'll store in that list, and then you can just, if you're wanting to create the trade on your mobile, they're stored there ready for you. So I could just select one person and that would just share with one of the lists, so that's just Tom Jones, or I can select multiple people if I wish, or simply just tap off them if you don't want them in the trade. And as you can see, the green tick is by them, so they show that those are the people that you're going to be sharing your trade with. So you can select done, agree to the terms and the conditions, and like I said, once you've got all these boxes filled in, that will allow you to create your listing. So another way to get your animals into the trade would be to go to your My Animals, so all animals, and you could select the pencil icon again. You could go down your list and select your animals, select manage, and go to create listing, and that will bring up a table again, giving you any errors, for example, if the animal is not BCMS synced, or the animal's not set at a location, so you need to make sure your animals are in the correct location. You can proceed then with the trade, and that would bring you to the create listing trade again, and from there you can create your listing. So that's how you can create a listing for a trade via the mobile app.